What's up, Shady Sports? I'm back here for the third time today with another player interview. Mathew Loan, quarterback of the Oregon High Desert Valley Storm. Matt, how you doing tonight?
Good, good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. So, let's take it back. So, back to your high school days. I see
hmm
that you grew up in the Washington area.
Yeah.
So, talk a little bit about playing football in high school.
High school, never really got an opportunity to really kind of show my talent. So I was on and off varsity level, junior, senior year at Camas High School. Um, and things just didn't work out for me at the high school level. So I ended up taking a year off after high school and kind of getting into this the pro arena game.
So, you went to the pro arena game. What team did you sign with?
I signed with
So, I see that you went to Florida State too. Um, Give me 1 second. Can you hear me now?
yeah, I can hear you now. Perfect.
Yes. Okay. So you went to Florida State. So did you
Um,
go from?
Go
Yeah.
ahead. Yeah.
So you
So,
did.
yeah, that was a that was a Facebook account I made a while back ago when I was younger. So, I mean, that was always a dream school. I didn't get the opportunity to play at the collegiate level. So yeah, that was just something I made when I was a youngin. I posted that, made that because I wanted to. That was my goal at the end of the day when I wanted to grow up. I grew up in Florida as well. So Florida State was, the school I always dreamed about going to when I was younger. So I kind of just set that when I was younger as a goal, and then never really reached that goal as well. So um, yeah,
So how old are you currently?
I'm 21.
Oh, so you're fresh off the pen. Yeah, you're
Oh
really.
yeah, oh yeah.
So now you're playing with pro arena team. What do you do in the off season full time?
Yeah, off season, full time. I have a job. I work at the airport, but it's also just working out, grinding the whole off season, getting to know some of the players that we're signing the next years coming up, and also working with old teammates as well. I believe you had an interview with one of my former receivers, Andre Dorn.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, cool guy. So I got a lot of work with him last season as well, and going into this season, we had a good camp. So yeah, just working out consistently every day and making sure my game's at top tier performance level to be able to play in this league I'm in right now.
So currently you're dominating the league. I saw you had one game, 5 touchdowns. I saw a couple clips. What are your goals after this season? Do you hope to move up to another league?
Yeah, at the end of the day, I really, I want to go overseas. At the end of the day, I want to go try Mexico, or maybe even try out Canada as well. So, I mean, at the end of the day, the goal is always to move up and try to better myself as a player and as a person. So, yeah, definitely overseas is an option for me next year.
So AWFC, right? A lot of people think it's a legit league. I think it's a pretty good league. You play Idaho, you play Wenatchee Valley, all these teams. So what goes into your day-to-day routine, like outside of practice? Are you guys like given housing and stuff? Or?
Yeah. So we have a full team house down here in I believe Northeast Portland. That some of the out of state players live in there. About I believe about 8 players are in that house currently, and then the rest of the guys are all local. Our head coach Chuck Jones is a coach at McDaniel High School down here in Portland. So it really worked out for us guys in Portland, Oregon, to be able to practice locally and not have to go, drive, 2+ hours for the whole team to be together. So, um, yeah, we have housing set up and everything.
That's awesome.
hmm
You guys have that setup and everything where you can, commute and stuff. Um,
Exactly.
so currently this season, I was trying to look up stats on the website and they weren't really updated. So what are your stats looking like?
Right now, so the first game, I was 10 for 16 for, I believe, 165 yards, 7 touchdowns. And this last game, we went on the road to Idaho, suffered a tough loss. I believe it was 69-42. Had 4 touchdowns that game. But yeah, I mean, right. It's been a little inconsistent because we had a long bye week. The first game was about a month ago, and then we went into a tough road game against a top team in this league, which is the Idaho Horsemen. So yeah, a little rusty, but yeah, nothing too bad and nothing too good, I could say.
Yeah, so I mean, I see like the AWFC is kind of funny that way. You know, you play these top level teams, and then you play these teams with like borderline high schoolers, right? And
Yeah.
so, um, I guess like how do you manage that? Because some of these teams, like I heard, they don't show up sometimes or something like that.
Yeah, with playing some of these, they're semi-pro teams, so with some of those teams traveling up, and there's only a 21-man roster limit. I believe that's the same case with some of the other leagues. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think it's tougher for some of these other semi-pro teams to get out here, and playing those teams and going into a team that is very well managed and like the Idaho Horsemen and Wenatchee. Um, it's a big turnaround. It's a huge turnaround from that talent level, going into a bigger game. Um, but yeah, I guess we just manage it. If people don't show up or if it's a short amount of people on that roster, then we just got to deal with it and just kind of move on and just focus on us as a team, really.
Because essentially, it's a 3-team league. Like
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
All these other teams, man. Like I see scores like 107 to like 20, and it's wild, man.
Yes, it's crazy. It's crazy.
So, you talk about playing overseas. So, have you been in contact with any teams? Are you self-represented, or you got an agent or anything?
Yeah, so I'm self-represented right now. So I'm kind of just working on building a little bit more film for myself this year, and then I'm looking to get in contact around this time next year with an agent or something like that to get me in contact with people overseas and coaches like that. Kind of send my film out that way as well.
So, I see you have association with Vancouver, Washington, and
Yeah.
Vancouver, Canada. So, is that like on the line?
Yeah, that's definitely an option for me. So I'm going to explore my options after the season. Hopefully, finish the season out strong, have good enough film. I believe my resume, I think, is strong enough already to do so. But it's just got to keep up the work ethic over the summer and this off season, and hopefully, I get that opportunity next year.
What makes you want to play overseas? Do you like traveling or something?
Yeah, I mean, I want to see the world as well. I'm young, 21. It'd be cool to go over and play in Germany and just, live out there for a little bit. And I have a couple friends and people that I've known and went to high school with that are currently overseas as well. So in Italy, I believe. And they told me about it, and I think it'd be a good opportunity for me as well to get back outdoors and get filmed that way as well.
So I find that really interesting. Like you play in Oregon, but you live in Florida right now.
No, I'm actually. So I moved out here permanently out here for the last, I believe, 10 years now. So I've been out here. I'm from went to high school in Camas, Washington. Now I currently live downtown Portland.
So Portland, I mean, you got Damian Lillard. That's your big athlete down there. I see that you're a Miami Heat fan.
Yeah, I'm a Heat fan.
So I mean, you're playing my Celtics next round. Like, how y'all feeling?
I'm feeling confident. I think Butler's gonna get it done. Hopefully it's a sweep though. Hopefully it's a sweep.
You got and Udonis had them last year, so it's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I noticed that you're a very like mobile quarterback. You're not really a pocket passer. You like to move around and make plays. I guess like for a guy who didn't play college football, did you not play college football by choice, or was that never really a thing?
Yeah, it was never really. I never really got the shot in high school to kind of throw myself out there and kind of produce and get an opportunity for that. So things just didn't go my way in high school, and so everybody's route's different. Mine's just happened to be a tougher one. So yeah, I just had no opportunities. Nobody hit me up, and so I kind of carry that chip on my shoulder with this arena stuff. Being 21 and being professional, it's a blessing without any college experience as well.
I mean, you have an edge over a lot of these guys. If you really think about it, like, they're so young that when do you turn 22?
August 6th this year.
So yeah, so you still have an extra 5-6 years ahead of all these guys where you can,
Mm-hmm.
make it to the next level,
Yeah.
where you want to go to. I guess my last couple of questions for you is, obviously AWFC, Idaho, Wenatchee Valley. You played for this team for 2 years, I believe, or 3
Yeah, 2 years. 2 years.
So, I mean, being as young as you are and playing some of these veteran guys, like, how do you manage that?
I go into every game. I take film study. That's top of the list for me. During game week and going throughout, however long the bye week is. Say it's a month, and I'm on film every day, kind of trying to get the edge on these guys, seeing how they move. Them being older, I know they're going to be a lot more disciplined. So it's something I got to keep in mind as well. That I got to be on point every game as well, because if I'm not, they're going to capitalize off my mistakes. So, yeah.
For sure. So last year in the AWFC, you had a team called the Tri-City Rush.
Yeah.
Did you have the opportunity to play them? And obviously, like, now they're no more. But what did you think of that organization as a whole?
They were a powerhouse. That organization was, they were next level. We played against. I only got the chance to play against them once because I ended up getting signed a game after my team played them the first week. So I ended up playing them, I believe, third or fourth week. And yeah, they're a powerhouse. There's not much to say that they had some ballers, and they were an elite level organization that really ran this league for a little bit.
For sure. So, Matt, I want to thank you for coming on, taking the time, out of your day to come and do this. I wish you, best of luck for the rest of the season. Where can people watch you?
We're Facebook Live, so on the Oregon High Desert Storm team page. We'll be live streaming games every Saturday, 7 p.m. And our team schedule is on there as well.
Okay, and do you stream on YouTube as well, or just Facebook?
I believe just Facebook.
All right, and then their merch, where guys can get merch?
That's on the team website as well, so OregonHighDesertStorm.com. You can go on there, and all of our merch and stuff is on that website.
And then for your personal social medias, are you on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter?
Yeah, my Instagram is Matthew.Ioane, Yanni, and Facebook, Mathew Jr., and that's it.
Yeah, so, you heard it here first, man. And these scouts that are watching, you got a dog, 21 years old, fresh out the pen, ready to go. So, best of luck with the rest of the season.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for having me on.
No problem. So, that was Matthew, solid dude, wishing best of luck for his season. I'll be tapping in with you guys here real soon. But yeah, no, thank you for coming on, and well, I should be back tomorrow. I think I'm gonna see if that's the thing. Like, I don't know my schedule yet till tomorrow, but you guys should see it. I'll put it on the thing earlier. I'll try to update the link as soon as possible. But as always, if y'all want to support, this is my Cash App on the screen. Anything helps, whatever. But I don't want to keep that up there for too long. But anyway, have a good rest of the day, and I will see you tomorrow.